Guys, it's Kristen and welcome back to the Gold Project. In today's video, I will be sharing with you the 7 things that I plan to live without in 2017. Now, it is funny how this video came to be. A lot of times topics just randomly pop into my head at random times. And I just hope that I'm sitting next to a notebook that I can write it down. So the other night, I'm sitting in the bathtub, just random thoughts running through my head like always. And I'm like, you know what? I can live without this in 2017. And then I thought, hold up, that is a great topic for a video. So as soon as I got out, I went and I grabbed my Erin Condren notebook and I started writing things down. And for the next couple of days, I just made a list of 7 things that I plan to live without in 2017. So this is going to be one of those chatty type of videos. So if you do not like those type of videos, this might not be for you. But I just thought it would be kind of neat to share with you guys. Now, I am going to try my best before I start any of this. I'm going to try my best in 2017 to be more mindful of things that I purchase. To not buy excessive amounts of things or just don't buy things just because it's on sale. If I need it, then I should purchase it. If I don't need it, it doesn't matter what the price is. So that is kind of the idea behind this video topic. So let's get started. Number 1 is brand new books. Now, I shared with you guys my 2016 reads and what I plan on reading in 2017 last week. If you haven't checked that out, I'll make sure to leave that in the links below. But at the very beginning, when I started reading in 2015, I was buying all new books. And I like to have the hardcover books. I just like them for my library. Now, I know that you can go out and you can check out books at your local library and all of that, borrow books. But my idea behind reading is I want to start a library. So I keep all of the books that I read. Now, hardcover books can get really expensive. I've seen them for over $20 a piece. And sometimes I was going, okay, I don't want to pay that much, so I'll just buy the paperback and I can save a little bit. Then I discovered that you can actually buy used books and they are in perfect condition. I've bought probably the last 4 books that I've purchased. I've purchased through Amazon, through the Amazon Marketplace for a fraction of the cost because they were used. And I probably saved, I think the What She Knew book that I am fixing to start reading, or I'm in the process of reading, I'll pop up the picture here, was a used book that I think I paid $5 for. So, you just have to look and you can find very good used books for a fraction of the cost. And check your local Goodwill and consignment stores and any type of places like that because you can find books there as well. I found The Winter Garden by Kristen Hanna, I'll pop up the picture here, from a Goodwill store 30 minutes away. And I paid $1 for it and it was a hardcover book. Probably the biggest find I've ever found. $1 for a book that's normally around $20. Hardcover, it looked perfect, like no one had ever read it. So, one thing I'm going to do in 2017 is I'm going to do without brand new books. I'm going to try to only buy used books. The second thing I'm going to live without is a desk. Now, if you've been following me on Instagram, if you are not, I'll make sure to put a link to my Instagram account below. If you're not following me, I've been mentioning in the past couple of months getting rid of my desk. I think I started talking about that at the end of the summer because we were going to get rid of our desk in our office. I'll pop up some pictures here. It was like a 2-desk. We kind of created it. We went to a discount place and we got 3 bottom pieces of cabinets, like kitchen cabinets. And then we purchased 1 long kitchen countertop and we made a desk because it was cheaper that way and we liked that concept. That was when we lived in Caruthersville. We bought the desk. We had the room set up. We purchased the desk to fit in a particular spot. Well, then we moved not once, but twice, and the desk setup just was not working for us. We were not using the desk at all. It became a junk place. I mean, we would just take random things and throw it on the desk because we didn't really care what it looked like. And we decided when we were working on our kitchen that let's just sell the desk and we're going to get new office furniture. That was the idea. So we sold the desk, and then I rearranged the furniture, and I'm like, you know what? I don't really think we need a desk in here. And I'll pop up that picture here of what it looks like without the desk. I think that looks so much better without a desk. So now it's just strictly my crafting station. I need to call it my planning station because I don't really do many crafts. So I need to start calling that my planning station. And I liked it better on the wall because it was in the middle of the room. And we have a huge room in the back that's an office / playroom. And my son kept running around the planning station, and I was so scared that he was going to catch the corner of the desk. It's very pointy, and, you know, hit it at his temple, and we have to rush him to the ER. So I like it that it's pushed against the wall now and kind of out of the way. So we're going to go right now without a desk. We use the kitchen table anyways to do most of my planning, and anytime I'm editing videos, I always sit at the kitchen table so I can communicate with my family that is sitting in the living room. So I feel like a desk is something that we do not need at this moment. The third thing that I plan to live without in 2017 is kind of a broad category that I'm going to kind of break down for you guys, and that is a ton of bags. I had so many bags, from purses to luggage to planner bags to work totes. It was ridiculous. I had way too many. I have gotten rid of a lot. I'm trying to sell a lot right now. Just bags that I don't use. If I don't use them, I don't need them. And I've actually started stopping myself from buying additional bags. The other day, Vera Bradley was having a sale, and it was 50% off and then an additional 20% off. Now, I did tell you guys that I bought myself a birthday present. If you follow me on Instagram, a bag that I'd been wanting, and one that I shared with y'all in my question and answer video. In that video, y'all asked what bag was on my wish list, and I did share this one. I'll pop up a picture of it. It was the Vera Bradley Layton backpack. I really wanted that bag, but it was $268. I didn't want to pay that much for a bag. I didn't ask for it for my birthday or Christmas because I just felt like it was too much. Well, then I noticed the color that I wanted was on that sale. It was marked down to $134, and then I got an additional 20% off. So I ended up paying $107 for the $268 purse. That was my birthday present. That's the only bag I plan on buying right now. But during that sale, I saw a train type of cosmetic case, like the Henry Bendel one that I have. I'd eyed it for a while. It's on my wish list on Pinterest. It was marked down to $29, and then I could get an additional 20%. Oh, and it was 4 pieces. I'm like, I'll pop up a picture of it too. I thought, oh, I really like that. Ooh, I need that. And I said, hold up. No, I don't. I do not need that cosmetic case. I have one, the Henry Bendel one. I just got it for Christmas last year. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm not purchasing it. So I just didn't purchase it, and I didn't go back to it. So I'm going to try to be more aware when I purchase bags in 2017. I'm going to try my best not to purchase any. If I need to purchase one, I'm going to require myself to get rid of one, because I've cleaned out about half of my accessory closet, and after I get it kind of organized the way I want it, I need to share that again with you guys. It was one of the first videos I ever shared on this channel, but I've gotten rid of like half the bags that I own. So I'm pretty proud of that, and I want to try to live a more simplistic lifestyle. I do not need 25 different bags. Okay, next is excessive planner supplies. You guys, I've used a planner for most of my life. Even when I was in middle school and I did not know what the term planner meant, I took a notebook and I made it into a planner. I think it was like a blue notebook, and I had a little cat sticker on it. I still remember that. I think it was a 5-star notebook. But I did not start planner decorating until I think it was the end of 2014, beginning of 2015. So when I discovered the planner community and all of these different supplies you could buy, I went crazy. I was purchasing stamps and notepads, and every time I went to Target, I would buy all these page flags and sticky notes and pencils and, I mean, everything. I was purchasing everything. Bookmarks, planner clips, markers, pens. I went way overboard. So I've started selling some of my items that I had, giving some of them away. My daughter has taken some of them because I've realized I don't need all of that. So I've gotten rid of probably over half of the planner supplies that I had. So I'm going to try to be more aware in 2017 of what planner supplies I purchase and not to go overboard. That's on stickers and everything. If I don't plan on using the stickers right away, I'm not going to hoard them. So I've started using almost all of the stickers that I have. And actually the Planner Society, I shared this in my sticker organization video. I had a huge binder of the Planner Society stickers. I actually took that binder out. I've used almost at least once all of my monthly kits. And now I just have extras that I've kind of filed in my accordion file. And that makes me so happy because I'm using what I have. And I'm keeping the extras for random stickers I need here and there. And that's what I need to do. If I don't plan on using them right away, I do not need to be purchasing them. The fifth thing that I'm going to live without in 2017 is eating out a lot. Now, this is something that we started really in 2016. And with me, I am gluten-free, if y'all did not know that, based on some thyroid issues that I'd had and some stomach issues that I'd had. I went gluten-free on July 19th of 2015. So I've been that way ever since. I don't have cheat days. And it's kind of hard for me to eat out. I can eat out, but it's only I eat the same places every time. I usually don't try some random place because I know what I can eat and I know where I can eat. So it's hard for me to eat out anyways. So we have tried to eat at home more. When we go to the grocery store, I try to, even if I can't fix meals for a particular evening, kind of like on my daughter's cheer night, she has cheer an hour and a half on Mondays and Thursdays. It's really hard for us to get her here and there and back, and for me to cook a big meal and to get everything ready and to clean up the dishes and all of that stuff. So on those type of evenings, we may not eat out, but we'll get like sandwich stuff from the store when we go grocery shopping that week. We'll make sure we have things at home that we can eat as a meal. So we're going to make sure to be aware of that this year as well and continue with that system that we have going on. We need to eat home more and eat out less. Eating out is a lot more expensive than eating at home. The sixth thing that we're going to live without in 2017 is a printer. Our printer went out at the beginning of 2016. And you know what? We made it over half the year without a printer. And honestly, we feel that at-home printers are just, unless you have a business. If you have a business where you've got one of those really nice printers and it prints well, that's a different story. But we don't need to print a whole lot right now. So to me, it was just sinking a lot of unnecessary money into a printer. You know, you get a printer and it's pretty cheap to get a printer these days, but the ink is ridiculous. It wouldn't run if we didn't have a black ink cartridge and a color ink cartridge in there. And just to fill those up, it costs probably over $50 or $60 for I think we had an HP printer. And it seemed like it didn't print that many copies of anything before the ink ran out. So then we were going back to Walmart and spending another $50 or $60 on ink for the printer. And it got to where And our printer was not that old. It got to where they weren't even selling the ink that we needed at Walmart. So then you have to go online. You have to try to find the ink. You have to make sure that you get the ink in the right price and make sure that it gets here in a good amount of time. So overall, our printer became a hassle. It was a money pit, and we didn't need it that much. So anytime we need something printed, we're able to print it at work, because normally it's not but like one sheet of some kind of receipt. So we're going to continue in 2017 to live without a printer, because it is an unnecessary item in our household. Now, it might be different for you guys, but we feel we can live without one. And the last thing that we are going to live without in 2017 is an entertainment or media center. We had an entertainment center since 2009. It was huge. I'll pop up a picture here if I can find it. It was 3 pieces. We purchased it on closeout at JCPenney. I think it was like $900. It had a huge middle piece that had cabinets and just cabinets. Wasn't it just cabinets? Cabinets at the bottom. Then it had 2 side pieces that had shelves, and then it had cabinets at the bottom. They were 3 separate units, but at our other house we had all of them together, so it looked like a gigantic entertainment center. When we moved in this house, we took the 2 side pieces and we moved them to the back of our living room into the corners, and we just had that single middle piece that we're using for our TV, our DVD player, DirecTV box, and all that. Let me tell you, that thing looked like a complete mess. Our kids had ran into it with their little riding toys. The knob was pulled off. So our kids kept trying to take things and cramming them in the hole where the knob was supposed to be. It looked like a beat up piece of mess. So during the summer, I told my husband, let's just take the middle piece here, move it, give it away, and just move these 2 single pieces in here. So I actually moved the dresser that was in the bedroom that I was using. It was at the foot of the bed. We moved that into the living room and put our TV on it. And of course, being a dresser, it's got drawers, so we can have all of our DVD type of things in there. Any type of I think we actually even have some tablecloths and stuff for the kitchen in there. So everything is hidden. You don't see it. It's not junked up. It looks nice. And I eventually plan on painting it and redoing the whole thing so it looks nice. But right now, that's working. And we don't feel like that we need to purchase an additional entertainment center, because it's unnecessary right now. If what we have is working, then we need to go with that. We don't need to purchase unnecessary items at the moment. So we like our dresser, and then we have a little curio cabinet that was my grandmother's that's sitting beside it. So right now it just kind of looks thrown together, but once it gets pieced together and we have it painted, it's going to look great. And you guys, that is all for this video. I hope you've enjoyed seeing all of the things I'm going to live without in 2017. I would love it in the comments below if you would share with me some things you plan on living without in this year. I hope you give this video a thumbs up, and I hope you subscribe if you haven't done so already. I hope y'all have a fantastic week, and until next time, bye you guys.